Hey guys, Chris Jumpset Acrylic Pixel here, and this video is going to be about Shadow of Mordor, my first impressions of the game. So the story kicks off quite well. It's quite a compelling story. You are a guard of Gondor, and you're near the Black Gate. Your family gets slaughtered, your soul gets attached to an elf. So it was all getting really good, that's really good. And then suddenly, that's it, that's all the story. Oh, okay, right, we're playing the game now, fair enough. Okay, we'll play the game, I'm sure there'll be some more story. Not really, no. Even at one point, the ghost elf goes, "Don't you want to know why we're bound together?" And he's just sort of like, no, not really. There doesn't seem to be much sadness for your character. He doesn't really seem to be too sad about the fact that your whole family's dead and that you're sort of dead. He doesn't really say, "I really want to be dead, let's sort this out so that we don't have this ghost man complex going on so I can be dead and go to heaven and live with my family." Doesn't really say any of that. The elf isn't like, "What the hell's going on? I don't really remember what's going on, let's sort things out." They're just sort of like, "Do you want to go over here?" Yeah. That's kind of weird, story-wise. Mechanics. Well, the mechanics flow really well. I'm really happy with that. The combat system at the minute, from the point go, is too easy. There's no sense of importance. The combat has been nicked from Batman in terms of the melee. It's really good. Animation's pretty cool. It's just a bit too easy. You can finish off a whole bunch of orcs pretty quickly. The orc battles as well, when you're fighting a bunch of orcs, they're all sort of randomised. You don't know which ones are powerful and which ones aren't. You get told with a sort of a cutscene when you've got a super duper powered one, and they'll be more powerful than your other ones. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason as to when they appear. They seem to be just dotted around the map. Just dotted around the map randomly, and if you happen to stumble upon them, then you stumble upon them. It's a very open world game, which Batman isn't. So the mechanics worked for Batman, and then Batman Arkham City, when you get to more exploring the city, you can just go over the rooftops and divert groups of enemies if you want to, and it's very focused on the story, and the combat has been built around the story. But with Shadow of Mordor, at the moment, the missions seem to be splayed out similar to Assassin's Creed games. You've also got the towers, like from Assassin's Creed, where you have to go up to the tower and then you can see what areas are in there. The good thing about Assassin's Creed though, in the first one at least, you couldn't go to all the areas straight away. You had to unlock those by progressing through the story missions. Whereas Shadow of Mordor, from the word go, it seems like the missions send you everywhere and you can open up the towers straight away. So it's not giving me any reason as to why I should go up the towers. Like, it's not making me want to go up the towers, it just seems, how do I explain? In Assassin's Creed, the towers worked. I wanted to go up some towers at some times, and I wasn't able to go up some towers at some times, and it made it more special. With Shadow of Mordor, everything's given to you there straight away, and it's not very special, and it doesn't lead up to anything, there's no progression. The bows and arrows I've got a problem with as well. When you fire your bow and arrow, you sort of turn into your elf side, and he's an elf so he can fire arrows, but you have to pick up ghost arrows. If you're a ghost, why can't you just fire ghost arrows anyway? Why can't you just conjure them out of nothing? I didn't get this. I found a game-breaking bug within about half an hour. I was riding on the back of this wolf, I can't remember what the name of them are, and I had to go around killing people with a bow on wolfback, which was great, it was amazing, it was awesome. I fired my first 4 arrows and I had to kill a load more people, had to get off my wolf went off running off killing people, then suddenly all the orcs just sort of all disappeared, apart from the ones that spawned up to do with this mission, which was the opposite side of the whole map. So I had to run the whole side of the map to see if it would, if it would sort it out. The timer ran out, but the game carried on playing. So that was annoying. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. Another problem, weapons. You get introduced to levelling up straight away, way too soon. I need more story before I get told about levelling up weapons, because I've got no reason to level up weapons. I need to know more about combat before I need to be bothering about levelling up weapons. And also, I'd like the fact that levelling up weapons is incorporated into the story somehow. Like, give me a reason as to why I want to level up my weapons, rather than just being able to kill enemies quicker. Because at the minute, it's pretty easy to kill all the enemies. I mean, I have died a few times, which brings me on to my next point. The orcs are all kind of really different, which is awesome. And every time you get killed by an orc, whatever one just happens to do the finishing blow, that one will get promoted and be like a lieutenant or a corporal or some other thing. That is awesome because they get like a helmet, or they'll get a better weapon, or they'll look slightly different, and then they'll get all they'll get all leery, like, oh, I killed you, you were easy to kill. And that element in the gameplay is fairly different because usually in a game if you die, you'll just go back in time to before you died and the enemies will never think, oh, I killed you. But because you're a ghost and you can sort of regenerate, they will remember that they killed you before or their last encounter that you had with them, which is pretty interesting. So to recap, story-wise, I'm not sympathising with my character. Mechanics-wise, they're lovely, fluid, luscious mechanics which are presented poorly, not given to you in segments throughout the game, but given to you all pretty much at the same time. The levelling up system is unnecessary at the moment, but I've been given it anyway. You know, you kill 2 or 3 bunch of orcs and then you're like, oh, you leveled up. That didn't really feel like an achievement whatsoever. I don't feel like I've earned a place up on, you know, a better weapon mod. I don't feel like I've earned that. So that's not good. The maps are slapdash in that you can go anywhere at any time, unlock the towers at any time to show what missions are there at any time. It's too open world, too quick. It's not an MMO. Even MMOs do it better than Shadow of Mordor. So at the minute, it's looking brilliant, it's easy, and I'm not hooked. Hopefully this will change when I play some more of the main missions, and I don't get game-breaking bugs. We shall see, and I will keep you informed. I'll give you some gameplay, and then we'll go from there. Take it easy, like, comment, share, subscribe. Are your thoughts the same as this? Have I been completely out of line? Let me know your thoughts, what do you think? And I'll see you soon. Bye!